Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from artery.com. I've been obsessed with these postage dies. I have seen these cards everywhere and I wanted to have a go myself. So I thought I would buy some and have a go. So this is what you get, this is what the die looks like, and you get a few little bits and bobs in there. I haven't had a look at what to do with those yet. Unfortunately, because I'm impatient and I didn't look into it properly, this card is all wrong. So it comes with, I've actually taken them out of the original packaging, excuse me, and I've got them all in one bag to keep them all together. But it comes with a load of stencils, which is great for adding the elements to the card. You don't have to use these stencils. I've seen Gina K do something amazing with one of these. I'll see if I can find a video and link to it below. But you get some little stamps and everything as well. So what I did wrong with this is I used the stencils in the wrong order. So and the backgrounds are too dark, I think, anyway. And I went a bit mad with the 10-cent stamp. And I was a bit too rough with some of the stamps and sort of squashed them on a bit. So yeah, it's not great. It could be better. So I'm going to have another go and see if I can make a bit of a better job of it. So I've already cut a card base, a horizontal one this time. And this time I've put some different colour card behind just to, I mean, this looks okay. I mean, it's up on foam, but I think it would be nice if there was just something behind it just to take away from the whiteness a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I've got some scrap card here. It's 300 GSM. Oh, and that just fits. I didn't check that before, but it just fits. So I'm going to cut this out. For some reason this didn't go through very well. You can see a little bit there, but I'm assuming it's because it's a really thick card. That's 300 GSM. Perhaps I should have used 250 for this, but I'm not going to waste it. I'm still going to use this. Right, I'm going to use my grip mat. I do have one or two of these for sale on my website at the moment. Perhaps not as large as this one. I'll try and line it up on my glass mat. This is really great for holding your stencils and your card and everything in place. Right, let me see if I can get the stencils right this time. I think I put them away in order. Yeah, so this is for the background. So let me see if I can get these straight. I'm still just practicing really, so we'll see how it goes. Now I do want all of the backgrounds different colours. So I probably just use the ink that's already on. I'm using Distress Oxides, and these have been used to make that other card. So I'm just going to see if I can use what's already on here. We'll give it a go anyway. Oops. Have to hold that middle bit down there. So we'll have red on the rose, and then actually no, I'll have pink on the rose, and then I can put a red on the top. I just want these to be subtle. I don't want anything too heavy for the elements on the card. I'm certainly not bothered about the backgrounds being perfect. A subtle grungy look is absolutely fine by me. You can add whichever inks, whichever colours, however much ink you want on. You could add watercolour paint, you could do anything. See, there is plenty of ink on these brushes without loading them up again. This background's still going to be quite dark with that one. And should I have a blue? We shall see what that looks like. Okay, that's kind of pretty so far. Not too bad. You can see where I've wobbled a bit with the leaf there on the background. I shall wash that out later. and this is the next one, the next stencil. So I think we'll have a red for the rose because there's pink underneath. Just a subtle difference. The beauty about the stencils is they just do all the work for you. You can't really go wrong. That's the theory anyway. You can always mask these off if you want to be careful, if you want to be sure not to get colours onto the wrong bits. Well, it's not looking too bad, although I made a bit of a boo-boo. Oh, that wasn't a boo-boo. Right, I'll put that away. And this is the final one. I think what I should have done really is put that on as the background and then built up the layers from there. Or I could have even just had plain backgrounds and then started putting the stencils on. There are lots of different ways to use these. I'm certainly not going to cry about it. Well, you can't really see those, never mind. But the rest looks nice, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. Not perfect. I do need more practice. And I wished I'd coloured the backgrounds a different colour now. Like I did with this one. I coloured the backgrounds first using that stencil. So I wished I'd done that on here now. Oh well, you live and learn, don't you? Because I suppose the more you practice, the more you find out what's right for you. Like I said, I do have one or two of these on my website at the moment. Don't forget to visit my website. You can use that discount code for 10% off every single purchase. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to move away from Etsy and just use my own website for selling, because there are a lot of new and used items on my website, just to let you know that. Right, I think we'll add a little bit of oomph to this. This is my splatter box. So what I'm going to do, I bought some cheap, where are they? Yeah, I bought some cheap watercolours from Temu. They're absolutely tiny. I wasn't expecting them to be this small, but they are quite nice. And I've got watercolour brush here, which I'm going to use for the splatter. So it already has water in. And what colour should I use? I used a kind of dark gold last time, like a rose gold, so I think that's the one I used last time. I think I'll use this one, just a tiny drop of water. And with this being Distress Oxide, the water will react. So if you don't want it to react, you could use a different kind of ink. You might want the heat embossed splatters, which I showed in a short video. I'll try and remember to link to that. Got my splatter box and I've still got it everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll take off the excess water. I don't mind a bit of a grungy look. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. And what I did as well, I have a couple of these for sale on my website as well. It's just a white permanent marker, and all I did was just put some white dots around. It's sort of controlled splatter really, I suppose. So like I say, it's just a matter of trial and error. I do wish I'd put different backgrounds on. Never mind. I'll see what we can do with some stamps. It's still autumn, isn't it? I should have made the tree sort of brown and red, shouldn't I, with it being autumn, because I've got this lovely little stamp that says Fall Mail. I should have used my stamping platform, shouldn't I? I've made a right mess of that now. I always show you what not to do, don't I? I think what I'll do before I upload this video is make another one, make more of an effort to do better and upload that instead. But this is just to show you different ways that you can use this stamp die and stencil set which I just think are really, really good. So yeah, I'm going to have another go at this and then I'll be back. Right, this has taken a while, so I've had to close the curtains because the sun's streaming in and put my ring light on, so I hope you can see this okay. So this is the one I made on camera, and you can see I just didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that I hadn't put a background on some of them. I missed the little envelopes out on here, although that doesn't really matter because the triangles look nice as they are. But the biggest mistake, of course, was smudging that. I should have used my stamping platform. So here's the one I've just done now off camera, and in my opinion this is a lot better. I don't know if you can see that. So all of them now have backgrounds. This has a little envelopes on. Nothing's smudged particularly because I did use my little mini stamping platform. So all that's left now, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put some foam on this, and then I'm going to stick it on the card. You don't have to put foam on if you don't want to, but that's what I'm going to do. And I've got that blue background there as well, which I quite like. I've shown you this in a video beforehand. I think I got this foam tape from Temu, and it is horrendous. It's so sticky and gooey and messy. But what I've found is if you put it on, if you cut off strips, if I can just quickly show you, if you put on strips onto some parchment paper or greaseproof paper, and don't use your best scissors because it is horrible, and then just cut it excuse me, cut it through the paper like that, and then it makes it so much easier to cut, and it makes it a lot easier to peel off and stick on as well. So that's what I've done. So now I'm going to put some foam on the back of here and then adhere it onto this card. So of course any little bits that you have left you can just keep to put on smaller projects. Right, that is finally over. So there is the finished card, and I am more pleased with this than I am with that. I mean, that just didn't go. But if you do make a mistake with these, don't panic, because you can use your trimmer and cut them off halfway to the circles, halfway through the circles, and just then that bit can be disposed of and you can use the rest. So don't throw these away if you do make a mistake. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But that is much better than the... Hang on, I have put that on right, haven't I? Yeah. That is better, in my opinion. I don't know what you think. But there are many, many different ways to use this set. I will leave links in the description to where you can buy them. And I don't know if you can see that watercolour paint, the metallic watercolour paint, has just given some really nice shimmery splatters. So even that was worth the money. They didn't cost much. These are ones that I managed to salvage, and even though they've got little bits of writing on there, I don't think it matters that much. I mean, I suppose you could. No, you couldn't. So yeah, it's just a way to salvage. I mean, I probably won't use that one because of that. Or you could even put a sentiment. You could put these on your card, however you wanted them on. Just make a little collage, and then you could put a sentiment over any that don't look right or you feel don't look right. But yeah, certainly don't throw them away. Just cut them up and put them to one side for a later project. You never know when you might need them. So yes, that is just one thing that you can do with this set, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. But I do wish, like I said before, that I'd made it more in autumn colours. But you could use this for any season, any occasion. You don't have to use the stamps that come with it. You can use your own stamp. You could put a big sentiment on if you wanted to. It's up to you. They're very versatile. So I I have no idea how helpful this was to you, because I do tend to make a lot of mistakes in my videos, but I also like to leave them in if I can, because it may be able to help somebody else. I don't know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. It would really help my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.